dear friends and kids. This is part 3 video of grade 7 chapter 1 integers. In this video, let us discuss properties of multiplication and division of integers. Multiplication of integers. In the previous section, we have learnt addition and subtraction of integers, and we are also familiar with the concept of multiplication of whole numbers. In this section, we'll learn the multiplication of integers. When you are multiplying two positive integer, you will be getting positive integer as the answer. If we have same sign, we have to put plus before the product. If we have alternative sign, we have to put negative sign before the product. So plus into plus, that is equal to plus, minus into minus, that is equal to plus, because we have same sign. Plus into minus, that is equal to minus, and minus into plus, that is equal to minus. Same sign means you have to put positive sign before the product. Alternative sign means we have to put negative sign before the product. Let us see elaborately about it. Multiplication of integers having the same sign. If two integers having the same sign are to be multiplied, first multiply their absolute values and then place a positive sign before the product. For example, plus 3 into plus 5, that is equal to plus 15, or else without positive sign, if you are writing also, we have to understood that that is positive number. So simply we can write it as 15. Next example, minus 6 into minus 8. Here also we have same sign, that is negative. First you have to find out the product. 6 8s are 48, and before that you have to include positive sign, that is plus 48, or else simply you can write it as 48. Next, multiplication of integers having different signs. If two integers having different signs are to be multiplied, first multiply their absolute values and then place a negative sign before the product. If we have alternative sign before the product, we have to include negative sign. Minus 5 into 3. So 5 3s are 15. Before that you have to include negative sign. Next, 4 into minus 8. 4 8s are 32. So here we have alternative signs. So you have to include negative sign before the product 32. So answer is minus 32. Product of 3 or more negative integers. Let us have a look at the multiplication of 3 negative integers, say minus 6, minus 3 and minus 7. First, let us multiply first any two integers, then we can go with the third integer. So minus 6 into minus 3, 6 3s are 18, and we have same sign, so you have to include positive sign before the product. So 18 into third integer minus 7. 18 into 7, that is 126. Here we have alternative sign, so before the product you have to include negative sign. So answer is minus 126. Let us look at the properties of multiplication of integers. In previous video, we had discussed properties of addition and subtraction. In addition, all the properties have satisfied, and in subtraction, only closure property satisfied. Let us see about multiplication. First one is closure property. When you are multiplying any two integers, you have to get the result also as an integer. For example, 7 into 2, that is equal to 14. 7 and 2 are integers and 14 is also an integer. One more example, minus 7 into minus 2, that is equal to 14. So, closure property satisfied under multiplication of integers. Next, commutative property. Here also it is like closure, just you have to do one more step, that we have to interchange the numbers. 6 into 5, that is equal to 30, and 5 into 6, that is also 30. So closure property satisfied under multiplication. A into B is equal to B into A. Next one is associative property. Here we have to take any three integers, then A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. That is, change in the grouping of multiplication of integers does not change the result. For example, 5 into minus 6 into 7. So whatever number they are giving inside the bracket, we have to do that according to BODMAS rule. So you can write that 5 as such, and minus 6 into 7, that is equal to minus 42, because we have alternative sign, so you have to include negative sign before the product. So 5 into 42, that is 210, alternative sign, so we have to include negative sign before the product. Next in RHS, 5 into minus 6 into 7. So 5 6 are 30. Alternative sign include negative sign. So minus 30 into next integer 7. So 30 into 7, that is equal to minus 210. So LHS is equal to RHS. So associative property also satisfied under multiplication of integers. Next one is distributive property. In distributive property, we have two rules. One is over addition and another one is over subtraction. A into B plus C is equal to, you have to multiply with B and C. So A into B plus A into C. This is multiplication over addition. Next one, A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. This rule is over subtraction. First we can go with addition. So 5 into minus 6 plus 7. Here they have given in bracket, that is over addition. So here alternative sign means we have to subtract and put greater number sign. So minus 6 plus 1, answer is 1, greater number sign is plus, so answer is plus 1. So 5 into 1 is equal to 5. Next RHS, that is A into B plus C is equal to A into B. So 5 into minus 6 plus A into C, that is 5 into 7. So 5 6 are 30, alternative sign, so you have to include negative sign. So minus 30 plus 5 7s are 35. Now we have minus 30 plus 35, alternative sign, so we have to subtract and put greater number sign. When we are subtracting, we will be getting result as 5 and greater number is 35. So sign is positive, so plus 5. Now LHS is equal to RHS. So distributive property also satisfied under multiplication. Next, multiplicative identity. So whatever number they are giving, if you are multiplying into 1, you will be getting same number as the answer. That's why 1 is called multiplicative identity. For example, 7 into 1 or 1 into 7, you will be getting same number 7 as the answer. One more example, minus 17 into 1 or 1 into minus 17, you will be getting same number minus 17 as the answer. That's why 1 is called multiplicative identity of integers. In addition, while we were discussing, I said 0 is the additive identity because whatever number they are giving, when you are adding with 0, you will be getting same number as answer. That's why 0 is called additive identity and 1 is called multiplicative identity. Property of 0. If a is an integer, then a into 0 is equal to 0 and 0 into a is equal to 0. That is, when an integer is multiplied by 0, the product is always 0. So whatever number they are giving, if you are multiplying into 0, you will be getting 0 as the answer. So minus 18 into 0, that is also 0. So this is property of 1. Now let us discuss properties of division of integers. First one is closure property. On dividing any two integers, the answer need not be an integer. For example, 9 divided by 3, that is equal to 3, and minus 9 divided by 3, that is also minus 3. These two are integers, but it is not applicable for all the numbers. For example, 3 divided by 9, that is equal to 3 by 9. When we are reducing into lowest form also, we will be getting answer as 1 by 3. Actually, that is not an integer, that is a fraction number. So, integers are not closed under division. If you are getting positive integer or 0 or negative integer, then only that property will be satisfied. But here we are getting fraction number, that's why this property is not satisfied under division. Next one, commutative property. If closure is not satisfied, surely commutative also will not satisfy. Let us see. While dividing integers, a change in the order in which they are written will change the answer. In general, if a and b are any two integers, then a divided by b is not equal to b divided by a. For example, minus 27 divided by 3, that is minus 9. But 3 divided by minus 27, that is equal to minus 1 by 9. So one is an integer, another one is fraction number. So these two are not equal. So division does not obey commutative property. So it is not possible for two integers. Surely it is not possible for three integers in associative property. Let us see. While dividing three or more integers, a change in the order will change the answer. When we are changing the order, surely answer will change. In general, if a and b are two any integers, then a divided by b divided by c, that is not equal to a divided by b divided by c. For example, 45 divided by 9 divided by 3 is not equal to 45 divided by 9 divided by 3. So first what they have given in the bracket, let us solve. So 9 by 3, that is 3. So then 45 divided by 3 is equal to 15. Now let us check RHS side. So 45 by 9, that is 5. 5 divided by 3, we will be getting same answer 5 by 3. So 15 is not equal to 5 by 3. So one number is an integer, another one is a fraction number. So these two are not equal. Thus division does not obey associative property. Next, property of 1. When we divide an integer by 1, the result is the integer itself. That is, for any integer a divided by 1 is equal to 1. For example, 5 divided by 1 equal to 5. So whatever number they are giving, if you are dividing by 1, you will be getting same number as the answer. That is property of 1. One more example, minus 7 divided by 1, that is equal to minus 7. Next, property of 0. When 0 is divided by any integer, the result is always 0. For example, 0 divided by 7, 0. So any number they are giving, if you are dividing by 0, 0 by 7, that is equal to 0. 0 by any number, that is equal to 0. What about any number by 0? Let us see. Division of any integer by 0 is not defined. We can't find out the answer. That is, if a is any integer other than 0, then a divided by 0 is equal to undefined. For example, 7 divided by 0 is not defined. Minus 7 divided by 0. So whatever number they are giving, so any number by 0, answer is not defined. These are the properties of integers. Did you all notice all the properties are satisfied under addition and multiplication only? In subtraction and division, only one property closer satisfied for subtraction, and in division, those properties are not satisfied. So repeated addition is called multiplication. That's why what are all the properties satisfied under addition, those properties are satisfied for multiplication. Repeated subtraction is called division. So that's why those properties are satisfied only for subtraction. In next video, let us see exercise sums. Thank you all.